Hey guys, happy Monday night. I'm Molly Sanior. It's Thurn with Molly, episode 57 with my sister Blair. Cheers!
Hello.
Thanks for being
Cheers.
here.
Thank you,
Guys,
sister.
I know y'all are excited. Blair has been here several times. She's never thrown except on Thurn with Molly.
It's true.
And she's a well-seasoned thrower. It's been since February though,
Really?
and tell us how you're feeling coming into tonight.
I feel like a newbie. I feel like I don't remember anything and I have no idea what I'm doing and I need to start with the basics. I do not remember. But I'm really excited. Well, I
I'm
got
so
nothing.
excited,
I got
too.
nothing. I don't know.
She also-
I don't do this every day. What's the longest break you've ever taken?
A long time. But she's also
Alright.
chosen a fat belly mug to drink out of. All the butt mugs went to Lizzo and friends accordingly, but I
This
still have
is
some butt
giving
mugs.
me some. You can't see it. You can't appreciate it. But
Can't
it's
appreciate it.
everything. I really want it. I think you should give it to me.
Blair's birthday is
I'll
coming
even
up.
buy it. And it's a big birthday. I'm just saying.
So tonight we're going to throw moon jars. Y'all know I have a private, get some clay. Let's go ahead and get some clay.
Oh,
We're
okay.
going to tap it into a ball with dry hands. We
We're gonna
always start
tap
with
it.
dry hands and tap it into like an egg shape. So guys, one of my Throwing with Molly members, if you don't know, I have a private membership account where you're basically like my student and we chat more and answer questions and see what's going on and more behind the scenes. We just did a pre-show with them
Sure did.
and they requested a moon jar. So I had to Google it. We Googled it. What did we find?
It's really advanced. It's a beautiful, spherical, really lovely, over my head.
It's not.
Yes,
Well, it is
it's
challenging.
really nice.
It is challenging, and Blair's never officially taken a certain class. She's actually, I've never trimmed. I don't think you've ever
I think
trimmed.
we have. I think we have.
Once.
We've trimmed here.
Okay. So this is a little advanced because I'm going to show it one time.
Little.
Get your pedal comfy.
I'm getting it.
I told Blair, like, she can practice just warming up, dry hands, tap into a cone.
Is that my sponge? No.
You have one in your water.
Okay.
You can just put that whole thing closer, and you have a towel.
Got it.
Gotta get
You
your-
do you,
gotta
Bill.
get your
You
tools
do
and
you,
things.
Bill.
Well, with me doing me, Bill, I am going to do a demo of a moon jar based from one cylinder and shaping it. And then as time allows, we'll do a two-piece moon jar where we throw two-piece and connect them. So you're tapping yours into a cone with dry hands. You always start with tapping into a cone with dry hands. I wedged this clay earlier and it is stiff.
What does that mean?
Stiff. You'll see as you come up and down. If you've seen any of my throwing videos lately, I've been throwing with really soft clay. And this clay is not soft. This clay is very stiff. So I actually wedged it in some water into it. So ooh, I just heard an air bubble pop.
I'm already a little intimidated and I haven't done anything
Don't
yet.
be, you said you want to make a little bowl. You can always make whatever. We're just having fun drinking and talking clay. So if y'all have any questions, a lot of you sent questions in. We'll get to those in just a little bit.
On my hand. This is...
Toss it behind the shoulder. Toss it behind your shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Because your left elbow is the boss.
It's
I would
my
start by
anchor.
coning down, just so you know it's stuck on there. And then cone up and cone down until it feels nice and smooth. Waves back at you, guys. Waves back at you. So you keep a cone, so you're going to drop that right hand, open it up and drop it. Because if you cone up with a flat top, you're going to get a crater every time. Every
What do I
time.
do to avoid that?
You keep a cone. So like, just start from, use the right hand. You might start on the top though and then drop it down. So put the right hand on the top, and then drop it down patiently. And dropping it down creates that cone. And then as long as you have a cone,
Is
that,
this when
yes.
you speed?
Speed's your friend if it's in control. If it's not in control, speed is not your friend. So yeah, Blair, it's been a while, but it is like riding a bike. Like, look, she's anchored. Her hands are connected.
Look at me!
Look at her!
I know what I'm doing.
It's like riding a bike. And really, this is brand new clay. It's boxed. I did
I
wedge
don't
it.
know what I'm doing.
Okay, so we talked about moon jar. So I'm kind of trying to keep my cone because even though this is new clay, I did wedge water into it. So I kind of put air bubbles into it. So now I'm just making sure that there's no air bubbles in it, which when you cone up and down, you can feel those air bubbles popping, like at the top of mine. It's like got some. And that little rocky noise is just
Is that me?
the loose bat pen. No, I have it too. Look, here, mine.
Not really.
Alright, so mine feels smooth. So once you've coned up and down and you know your clay is smooth, then you put your hand on the top, and then as you do this, Blair, on top, your fist can open to create a flat top. And then you hold it there, and you rotate, rotate,
Is that
rotate.
how you're going to make your moon jar?
Yeah, this is how we're going to start a moon jar. And look, I have air bubbles, so I could have coned up and
Am
down.
I doing a moon jar?
You're doing, yeah, we're going to try a moon jar. Do you want to? You can make whatever you want to
I
make.
mean, I'll do whatever.
Well, I was going to make a moon jar, so we'll make a moon jar. So I'm going to start with the cylinder. Yeah, I'm going to then open and pull back. So I just kept a bottom. I'm going to do it first out of a cylinder and then shape it into a moon jar shape. And then we'll do a second one doing a combination piece, which, if you've been following, I've been doing demos with my high school students lately. Blair.
Oh, I think I did something.
Oh, that's awesome. Look, Blair just centered. I wasn't even watching her, and she is centered.
Did I?
So now you're going to create your opening and then pull back to make your bottom. So your right hand's going to kind of feel the center while your left hand's still the boss.
Okay.
And look, see my weird shape? Before I pull, I just want to push that to get a diagonal.
Okay.
Before I do a pull. When you're doing a cylinder, to keep this diagonal, it really helps.
So what did you say? I dig in.
Okay, so you're going to hold it with your left hand. Left hand's still the boss. Right hand connects, drills in, and fingertip pulls back. You want to keep the bottom wider than the lip.
Fast. I want speed.
But push your hand slow. Even though the wheel's going fast, you're patient. Water's your friend. Water and speed. And like if you get friction, water helps too. Good. Wonderful. Perfect.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Look at me.
Okay, and then that's probably a good place to stop. And then hold it, rotate, 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 slow release.
Is that my bat? Or
Yeah.
is that...
So Blair's opening, I told her that's a good place to stop because if you open, then you have width instead of height. So we just want to open it as wide as you need it. So now speed's not really your friend anymore.
Okay.
Once you have an opening, speed kills, and you want to just slow down.
Okay.
Unless it's in control. So see how I just pushed mine into this shape? Just like lean right on that and get this diagonal back.
Alright.
Guys, cheers Monday night. Third with Molly.
Oh my goodness. Is it Monday night?
It's Monday night. This is the best way to start the week off. Thanks for everybody tuning in. It's been a little while since we've done Third with Molly because I'm back in school. Been going on field trip after field trip. I'm going on another one tomorrow.
You're such a
Perfect.
good
Don't press with
teacher.
the inside hand. Just the outside hand creating that diagonal. And then once you get there, rotate, rotate, rotate. Slow, release.
Look at you.
Boom! Okay, so, and anyways, it was so exciting to have Blair say she could come tonight.
Really, it was my husband who said I could come.
Yes, because if you saw me making pretzels, that was with Blair's kiddos. So they are being cared for by their father. Okay, so we are going to now pull, and when we pull, the right hand is now the boss, speed kills, and my right hand is the boss. So it anchors in my hip. You always want to see the color of your back because you want to get all that clay first. And I'm pushing that clay at the bottom. I have not come up yet. I'm just staying at the bottom, and once the clay starts to move, then I can start to move with it. Again, speed's not your friend necessarily. Connect your hands when possible. Look at mine. The inside thumb is touching my outside thumb. The inside thumb's that, yep, perfect. Outside hand's the boss. Inside hand is just kind of pressing back and guiding against it as you rotate, rotate, rotate. Slow release. Mm-hmm. And then if it ever gets really sharp, you want to compress it, which you just hold it and the fingertip compresses.
Remember that being a thing.
And then again, if your lip is starting to get as wide as the bottom, lean it back in. Press it back in.
Press it back in from the bottom.
From the bottom, get your diagonal back. If the lip's starting to flare out, it wants to be a bowl, which, you know, we could use it. We could go ahead and jump to the method 2 that we're going to do. We're doing moon jars per request of one of my Third with Molly members. Thank you, members. If you're not a member, just visit my website, and you can submit a little membership form. You'll get an invoice in your email, and then once you pay it, boom, you're in.
That's it. Bada bang, bada
Boom. So at this point, we're just trying to move the clay vertically. We're trying to get a cylinder. Before you shape things, you should have a cylinder.
Yours looks a lot different.
Well, I just squeeze harder from the bottom. Outside hand's the boss. This hand's the boss. Speed's not your friend. You can slow move. Just medium. Yep. And now you can move up. Inside hand's relaxing. Because outside hand's the boss.
What is up with my back?
Well, as you're pulling up, it wants to pull off.
Oh.
Relax your inside hand. And let the outside hand get that cone shape. Relax the inside hand.
What's a cone?
Like the top is more narrow than the bottom. So like you press in more. And then right there, rotate, rotate, rotate. Slow release. That's what we're talking about. You want to keep this shape. See my hands in there? As soon as the lip opens up, ooh, bowl. So if you keep it like this, it'll go taller.
And this is what we're doing to make a sphere?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly, for method 1. Method 1 of a moon jar.
Does it matter that there's water in the
I
bottom
have
right
water
now?
too. I'm going to reach in, clean sponge while it spins, reach in.
Yours is bigger than mine.
That's okay. You still have clay to squeeze. Also, I might have started with more clay. We didn't weigh them out. So if I start with 10 pounds and you start with 8, mine's going to be taller.
Okay, I appreciate that disclaimer.
It's facts.
Even if I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't weigh these balls of clay. Guys, if you're tuning in, this is my sister Blair. I know y'all love her. She's one of my most favorite people ever. Cheers.
The most favorite.
That's one of my favorite people.
One of. Thanks.
And I'm so excited that she could
So excited.
Alright, so you always start at the bottom with a pull. I'm using my right fingers to really push that clay. It's really thick at the bottom, so I can squeeze really hard. Look, have I come off the bat yet?
Thick at the bottom
Look,
too.
look, have I come off the bat? No.
Okay.
Now I'll
And
come
the
off the
left
bat.
hand is just hanging out.
Left hand is like an inside wall that comes vertical. It doesn't press out diagonal. It's not allowed.
Alright.
Comes up. Outside hand's the boss. Get to the top. Hands are always connected. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Slow release. Guys, keep in mind, Blair has never thrown except on Thrown with Molly. So the fact that she has come tonight with like months off, this is literally her first ball of clay. We just did the pre-show, kind of eating and talking about what we're going to do tonight. So good. And just remember, relax the inside hand. Outside hand keeps that lip contained, because as soon as the lip goes whoop, it wants to be a bowl. And even though we're making moon jars, and like even for a shaped vase, the goal is to create a cylinder, even thickness. The bottom is not thicker.
I did anything with that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. We'll
I?
watch this tape back. That's why I have my students record. You can watch it back.
Okay.
So now, okay, you know how I just told you the inside hand kind of just waits? Well, really, it could push out, but then the outside hand comes back underneath of it. And you rotate, rotate, rotate.
Yours looks so good.
Girl, yours is looking good too. Let me feel your thickness. Guys, Blair's never thrown. Can y'all give her some feedback of how amazing this is? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Stop it right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you could do like one more pull, but
Okay.
here's the thing with cylinders, rules of thirds.
Okay.
I'm going to do it on yours. The bottom third, would you say that's like the bottom third?
Sure.
Middle third?
Sure.
Okay, the bottom third is where you squeeze the hardest
The
you're going to
most.
squeeze. When you approach this area, you're relaxing, and here you're really relaxing. Like here you're not even squeezing, you're just guiding the clay.
Okay.
So you're really just squeezing here, and then you're fading that pressure.
Okay.
Do
just
it.
like a fade. We're just
Yes.
going to fade. We're going to do a fade.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do.
We were talking about trimming in class today, and I always compare trimming to fade like a haircut. And I just love that analogy, so I'm so glad that you use that analogy. Fade it. Gotta fade that pressure. Blend it.
My son also needs a haircut right now, so it's timely.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're squeezing
I'm
from
doing
the
it.
bottom.
I'm
You're
doing it.
trying to get all this,
Doing it.
but like mine is flared out. Like you're not gonna get it all in. Sometimes if you try to get all that, you might create an air bubble. But just hang at the bottom, squeeze it. I'll press down on your bat so it doesn't make that noise. It's just because as you're pulling,
As long as it's a fine noise, it doesn't bother me.
Oh yeah, it's fine noise. It's just a loose bat pen. Look at your patience. Look at your hand connection. It's rotating, and now you're at that middle third, so you're kind of relaxing.
I was thinking that to myself. I need
Yes.
to relax a little bit. Relax.
And now you're at the top, so you're really not squeezing. You're just guiding. You're being...
Is my speed okay?
Your speed's great, because you're in control. If you were out of control, I'd be like, okay, slow down a little bit. But you're in control. All right, now rotate, 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 slow release. Okay.
Wow.
Perfect.
Release.
Now, let's clean out our bottom,
Okay.
which I've kind of already done. You just clean out your sponge while it's spinning.
Bottom.
Yeah, I mean, you could also like grab onto some of that and grab some of that and clean that if you want. Satisfying.
Okay.
Isn't it satisfying? How's it feel?
It is. It feels good. I'm glad I'm here. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm glad I'm here. Thank you for having
Guys,
me.
if we cut this in half, she has not thrown, literally, I think you can go back, and it was in February.
I don't know when it was. It's been a minute.
That's like a perfect cylinder.
Stop
Proud.
it.
Proud.
What is
So
it?
proud.
Run in the family?
Runs in the family.
I got
Okay.
it from my sister.
Now we're going to talk about
Am I
shaping.
doing this? Is this, I'm getting
Yep,
water?
sometimes it helps if your elbow's against your body while you reach in, and
Well,
that
I messed
thumb,
that up.
you might get like everything vertical, so you can reach in and not open up that lip.
How am I against my body if I'm vertical?
True. I guess I just think about don't let your hand wobble, so it's...
Okay.
If you're anchored, it's helpful, but you don't want to lean on this. So you do at some point have to like lift your elbow vertically and just reach down in there. I think you did
something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so moon jars. That's what the Throne Molly member requested. We Googled it, and a moon jar is based on the color resembling that of the
moon.
And then the shape is kind of like a moon too. So here, I've never thrown a moon jar. So first for me, first for Blair. But I'm going to talk you through how you would shape things. So if this is a cylinder, we basically are going to push out, this will be the widest point, right? Because it's like the center.
Sure.
So we're not going to start coming up and pushing out at the bottom.
No, we're not.
We want the bottom the skinniest. So we're going to just hold tight. We're going to come up. And we're going to put a little volume in just right here. And then we're going to do it again. Start at the bottom, put a little more volume. We're going to do it patiently. And look what this guy does. Look.
I'm looking. Okay.
So, see this? He curves.
Flexible.
Curves. So it's going to go.
A bend. A little bend.
So, elbows against my body. I'm going to try to give this a go first. I'm going to reach in.
Okay.
I'm starting at the bottom. See the angle of my rib tool? And watch, as I come up, look at my rib tool. It was flat because I can't really do that because of that clip. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to come up. Inside hand's not really doing anything. As I hit that like middle portion or slightly above, I'm not going to put the volume in on the bottom.
You're not doing volume yet.
I'm doing a little volume as I approach that midway. And then I'm like relax that inside hand. Nothing. So I'm going to gently and slowly build volume.
This is going to take you forever.
No, I mean you can do it faster than that. I'm just trying to like. So I would grab the yellow rib tool. And you're going to kind of.
Okay.
And then, and look what I'm going to do now. Look what I'm going to do now. I'm going to start at the top and kind of press volume back out as I go down.
Are you going down?
I'm going down. But the key is the right hand's holding this, and I'm going to be like driving with this. Inside hand will gently press against. And just be mindful to leave yourself like this space and this space that's normal. Don't push that out.
It's going to be a small moon jar.
Right. They come in all sizes.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same visual for myself. Visuals are great. So
you gave me one.
I'm only bellying out this middle portion.
If you say so. Are you still going up and down? I can't even tell.
Kind of. I'm like starting in that middle portion, going up, going back down. Now remember the fast.
Did you research how to make these, or you just looked at it and you're winging it?
I just looked at it and I'm winging it.
And your inside hand is obviously
inside hand's pushing against
the boss of the volume.
This rib, yes. Well, actually, the rib is the boss of the volume.
It doesn't
because
make sense to me.
This rib is not allowed to go out past right here. So as I want that volume to come out, I'm going to open this rib to allow that inside hand to press.
I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
Cheers. Excuse me.
To moon jars and my sister in the studio Monday nights.
Yay, cheers.
Guys, I love it. I love that Blair's in the studio. All right, so mine's not looking quite like a moon yet.
I think it's looking great.
Awesome, thanks. I'm trying to keep the neck narrow, so I'm lifting this arm so I don't open it up. Bending this over here. And I would just start actually in that middle. Yeah, put that curve against the center of these marks.
Well, I'm like compelled to do it.
I told you to do that, but now just do this. Do this and put it right in the center. Start there and go up, down, and kind of work that belly.
Does it need to be wet?
Work. Inside hand could be if you need it. Outside hand, it's probably good to dry.
Where's your sponge?
I don't have one because you don't want a ton of water.
All right.
You just want your hand to glide across the clay.
I mean, okay.
Here we go, moon jars. Shaping our cylinders into moon jars.
Okay.
Blair's never done this. I guess I've done this shape before.
Wait, am I pushing out with my inside hand?
Yes, inside hand's pressing out into the rib.
And they're going up at the same time.
Yes, they are working together. The rib and the inside hand are touching and working together. Don't come all the way up. Look, see, I haven't even touched upside of mine.
My hands are not touching.
Right.
I don't know how to get better at that.
Mine are not touching out either.
They're just at the same space at the same time.
Yeah, they just kind of know where the other one is.
It just looks so good. Okay.
And then I think a key with the moon jar is to like don't overlove. Don't do too much. So I might it's nice to kind of look out there and see the silhouette I've got. You can see, look at you. Yeah, just be patient. And like this guy, look, you're actually kind of holding it instead of like this against it.
What? Wait, hang on.
I'll let you get to the top. I'll let you rotate.
I can't look. Okay, what?
You did awesome, first of all, but instead of holding it like that, hold it like this and let that curve.
Like this?
Yeah, like put that thumb in between your fingers so you get a bend. Yes. And then let that shape create that curve. And then as you come up, don't even come past this line. Don't touch past that line. I want to still see that line. See, I can still see my line. Just get in that.
This guides how fat it gets on the pole.
Yes. And inside hand presses into this.
That's not what I was thinking. Okay. Okay.
I mean, really, with art, it's whatever works. So whatever works.
Sure.
It's just what I'm doing over here. So I didn't want to leave you over there and not tell you.
Thank you.
Just what I'm doing. If it works a different way, don't let it stop you.
I don't know if that's going to work for me.
But I like the speed. Yours is a whisper, so you can not hear the speed. Mine, you can hear it slow speed. So you're coming up too high.
Well,
don't even take. Okay, watch me. I'm gonna do it once.
Ooh, watch me.
Watch
Look,
me.
I didn't even get any stuff off.
Okay, just watch. No, you're not taking stuff off. I'm pressing out. So look, I am.
How are you not taking stuff off?
Okay, can you see my rib? It's not against the clay, so I'm holding it right there. The inside hand's just pushing into that curve, and then I'm filling that space. And now it's touching, so inside hand's really not doing anything, and I'm not gonna come past that. I'm gonna slowly come on. I'm just going to try to get a symmetrical curve.
All right, I'm just going to try.
Yeah, just try it. You're already crushing it because you have a perfect cylinder.
I'm just going to try.
That's all you can do.
I'm just going to push a little and not too much and push a little. And
let it rotate. Don't forget to breathe.
We're just going to feel it. We're just going to roll with it.
And feel it.
And we're just going to see. We're just going to see.
That's all you can do.
We're going to do that a couple times and we're going to see what happens. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to see.
Yeah, we're just letting it rotate.
Yours looks so good.
Rotate.
I wish we knew what you use this for. Like,
mine is, I'm going to go ahead and hold this and trim some off the bottom. You hold this in the middle.
Why would you do that now?
I'll show you. Well, just so I can see my shape better. I just want to see my shape because right now it's looking more like a vase than a moon jar. So I just hold this like a pencil in the middle, and both hands hold on, elbows against my body. And
it's so dry. It's so dry.
What?
I just got stuck. It got stuck.
The inside hand.
The outside.
I wouldn't put any water on the outside.
My outside got stuck.
I just wouldn't put water though, because water makes clay soft. So I'm trying to avoid adding more water at this point.
Okay.
And let me tell you this, the clay I've been working on at school has been really soft. We could not do this with that clay. This is really stiff, so it's a little easier.
Okay.
Alright, so I kind of have this curve. I just cut away a little bit, but what I'm going to do...
I feel like we need, do these things have lids that come off? Is it just a, what... We need more information.
We do need more information.
We should have done more research instead of eat so much delicious food.
We did eat delicious food, and it looks like the comments aren't working. So if you're sending a comment, just keep them coming, or I'll answer them if you send me a message. Okay, so I'm kind of just shaping up this bottom. Well, the moon jar images that we did see, it was like same diameter, bubble. And then they were all glazed like a moon color. So I'm just trying to put the bubble in, and it is nice to look up here and see if this is more like a vase. I'm going to help you through hair there. I think I can bring my curve up a little higher. So again, I'm not going to add water, but I'm going to lift right here. Right here.
I feel like mine is more bulbous in real life, and then I look up here and I'm like, it just looks like a fat cylinder.
Well, a fat cylinder is where a bulb begins.
You're so positive.
It is. We started with a cylinder and then you shape it up. I don't think that my bottom is as bulbular.
It's bulbular.
Alright, but... looking at the time, we're almost halfway through. So, I'm going to push mine a little more. I'm going to take it off and try to whip through my second idea of a moon jar, which would be making 2 bowls and stacking them together. One with the bottom, one without. But before I do that and after I do this, I'm going to go to our questions. Y'all sent some good questions in.
Go to some questions.
We're going to go to some questions.
Do you want me to do questions while you throw?
No, I think it's
fun.
How
may I help you?
You're doing awesome. But I love that question. Remember Blair used to be like the question reader.
I don't know what I do anymore. I just show up.
You just show up, which is a lot.
But it's Mom.
Oh, look, it's Mom.
Why is she?
She's probably telling us the comments aren't working or something's not happening.
Who knows? What does it say?
Oh, we can't even see the comments. We don't know why.
Children, hello, children.
Let me see.
Oh,
shoot, am I saying hi?
Is that what Mom
Hang on. Let me see.
What time is it? Go to bed. What time is it?
Let's see if we can.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, look at all these comments! Shoot.
What happened?
I don't know, but look, there we are. Okay, are y'all there?
Hi,
We're here.
Children.
Oh my gosh,
What's
look.
the
Oh, and there's
matter?
Frank. There's Rodney. Oh my gosh.
Stop it right
Okay, we're
now.
sorry. We're just
James and Georgia and Rah-Rah.
And Big.
Love y'all.
Oh, there we are. We see them now. We're back.
Hello.
Okay. This is way more fun now. This is way more fun.
There's Dad. Hi, Dad.
Boo. Does it say boo?
I don't know.
Okay. So moon jar. A moon jar is just like the shape, the round shape. Oh, you know what you can do too? Like, because I didn't touch that and get my hands wet and try to like make the top a little skinnier. LOL meant hi, Molly and sis. Hi.
Hi.
Somebody asked if Blair's my sister earlier, even though the caption said my sister. And she is. She's my sister.
I feel like that's an obvious, yeah.
We have another sister too.
We look a little alike.
So I'm just going to try to close this little hey thing.
Oh, Janae Ayana! Oh, hey, Riley.
Oh my god.
It's been a minute.
Janae Ayana loves her some Blair. Oh, this is so fun to have this.
It's mutual.
Okay, so I've kind of curved this one. I also kind of gouged it with my fingernail, so I might just rib that out.
All right, I'm just going to keep on keeping on.
All right, I'm going to try to finish this one and then get to the questions that y'all sent in and then get to the second way. So a moon jar, Frank, good question. A moon jar.
We don't really know.
Google it. That's what we did.
Google it and report back.
One of my members asked us to do a moon jar, so I Googled it, and basically a moon jar is like this round shape, glazed like a moon. So this was one idea I had. You start with a cylinder and you add the volume. Obviously, depending on the amount of clay that you start with will determine the size of your moon jar.
But seriously, if someone could Google it and report back, that would be great.
Is there special meaning? We don't really know. So this is like a small moon jar, I feel like. Maybe it should be taller.
What's a moon cup?
Can you make a moon cup? Frank, you can make a moon cup.
I feel like your cups are moon cups. They're
Right,
massive.
I'm going to just set this here.
Well, what are you going to do with that?
Just put it here.
You're going to make a lid?
No, that's it.
That's it?
That's it. But now I'm gonna do my idea number 2 for a moon jar.
Oh, you're doing a demo.
Yeah.
You're working.
I'm doing a demo.
Working.
I'm gonna take the same size clay, which my scale's over there, so we're just gonna eyeball this. Which a lot of questions about how much clay I've been throwing, and I never weigh clay unless I'm making a set, and that's at school. I'm just doing demos. And also a lot of comments about my demos being messy. I've been using really soft clay, and I have high schoolers watching me that are literally falling asleep while they're watching me, so I just try to go as fast as I can. So wait until the demo I post today, it all collapsed. It's great.
So I think I need to like trim my bottom.
Okay. Wow, look at you!
Oh, you stop it!
Okay, I would say can you gently, like this, hold the lip,
Okay.
and then this finger, whoop, so it's not so sharp. Get your fingers wet first. I'm looking for 2 similar size
There's so many steps.
balls. So that then I can throw 2 bowls and stack them. Looks really cool. Okay, so some of y'all have Googled the moon jars. So I'm looking for 2
But
similar.
what is it? Like, what does it do? Does
Is
it
there
have
a meaning?
lid?
Is there a purpose? Is there some
Or
mix?
is it just one piece and it's like closed at the top? Like, what's the next
Should there be a
step
lid?
here?
Yeah. Is
Should
it
this
just,
like
did we
close
do a moon
in?
jar? Are we
I'm
success or are we
confused.
missing a step? Meanwhile, while Blair's trimming away, oh, you know what?
That's
You
probably
could,
not a
you know
good
what you could use? No, you could use one of these. This is why I put these over here.
What?
I got these on Amazon. I don't love them, but you put it right at the bottom. You might use this one.
These look aggressive.
And like, see? But you could use whatever you want. I would use this one actually. See that angle?
Okay.
Elbow against your body. So I'm going to try to make a bowl. Molly, I've been promoting your page and your sayings to my ceramics class. Janae, I didn't know you taught a ceramics class. Did we know that, Blair?
I don't think so.
I don't think we knew that. That sounds like...
Well kept.
Or it's just been that long since we did a third with Molly. Oh, there's my sponge. Alright, so I'm trying to cone up and cone down. Oh no, no,
What?
I don't. Wait, you don't? I thought you said you did. Oh, in your class. Good for you to be taking a class. Alright, so I'm going to open for a bowl, which is a little different than a cylinder. That one was made from a cylinder. This I'm going to throw a bowl in another bowl. So I'm going to keep a narrow bottom on the foot.
Did you ever watch The Working Moms where
No, you told me about that, and I told that to someone else, and they were like, what are you talking about?
she just makes, like, balls of clay? They're just, like, perfectly round. They're not moon jars, and it's just, like, full.
A solid.
Like a sphere. Like
of
just
solid
a
clay?
solid sphere. It's funny.
Wait.
Show.
Can you make a moon
Show.
cup? Wait, did he just ask that again?
Yes, that's your father.
Oh, that's our father. He loves to ask the same question. Frank, when are we going to get you back on here? I was telling the people, you know, we haven't done a Thorn with Molly in a little while because I've been so busy with school. But it's really easy just having my sister. It would be really easy just have my dad. And then I'm also trying to get where I'm traveling to go do Thorn with Molly's with Potters that I love around the country or the world. You have to go to bed.
Who's that? My children?
No, that's our father. Okay, I have to go, but y'all have a good day. A good day, Janae Anna. Where's Janae Anna?
I think she's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, good day. It's good evening. Oh, shoot. I was going to make a bowl, and here I am making a cylinder. All right, so I just made a cylinder.
It's hard.
We're going to open this into... Well, don't overlap. That looks awesome. This should have been a bowl.
Does it? And my hair's caught.
So I'm going to gradually open this. I think it looks awesome.
Don't overlap.
Yeah, I think, like, that's amazing. I think you should put
But they
this...
need, like, a lid. I feel like they need a lid.
Why don't you Google it? But I don't think it does. Wait, where'd that other
No,
one go?
I'm not touching.
Give me that one.
Dad, will you Google? I almost dropped it on my
Yeah, no,
masterpiece.
Boom. Now it's like...
But this is
just put a
like-
sponge on that. Gentle. Gentle wrung out sponge.
Alright.
And you're just going to smooth it.
Hold on. I need to let it.
Oh, you just said you're going to bed. My last cup is just perfect. Alright, so we got to get Frank back on here to throw, I think, and make another handle. Oh, and questions. Okay, I'm trying to make... This idea for a moon jar is to throw 2 kind of bowl forms. So I'm going to open this up, and then I'm going to compress the lid, and I should probably use a torch. I've been doing these stacked pieces at school, and I haven't used a torch at all. Love all of the comments and messages that I should use a torch. It's just not enough time with high school kids, so, you know, you go fast. You're doing great, and I like that I heard you breathe. Gotta remember to breathe.
I mean, I don't know what's happening here.
I think you get a new bat and make a new piece. That's like a success. That's like a finish.
All right. So you're
Success.
the teacher. If you say
We'll put
so,
yours here next
I'm
to
gonna
mine.
do it.
Yep. We'll just move this stuff in case you
Oh,
want
there's water in the bottom.
Oh, get water out. If you leave water, you will come back to a crack.
All
All right, and I'm just kind of looking back or looking on the screen to make a half circle kind of bowl shape, even though this is kind of narrow.
This is so delicate.
This is going to kind of be a half
Someone sent
moon.
a request to be in a live video. Good night.
Bye, Georgia and James. We love you.
Good night.
If anybody saw my stories, say good night, Georgia and
well,
James.
do a good job tonight.
We made pretzels last
Mommy
night.
loves you so
Delicious. Love y'all.
I
Cheers. Okay. So I'm gonna put this aside. If you're gonna do a stacked pot, you do want to compress this lip. This is gonna ultimately be bearing the weight of my next piece, so I'm gonna torch it a little bit.
What?
Yep.
Who are
You
you?
just get a new
Who
bat.
are you?
Molly Sanger.
I'm sorry, but
Your sister.
I mean, this looks pretty good.
Really good. I should be giving Blair more praise. I'm just
Who am I?
multitasking too
Who
much.
am I?
She's amazing.
This right here, that could be smoother. That's okay.
Now my igniter got caught, so I gotta...
I mean, goodness. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that was just
Stop!
cool.
You're holding it at an angle and now it's slumping. It's fragile, little delicate egg.
Sorry.
Yeah, just be gentle with
Okay.
it.
Okay. It's down. It's down. We're down. We're down.
This thing
Do you know what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
I
It's
don't
just-
know. I don't know.
doesn't want
Molly.
light. There we go. You just get a new bat and do the same thing. I'm just torching, which firms up the... Oh, what was that? Oh, the clay.
That's okay.
This pedal wants to go fast. So I'm kind of holding away from
Why
my
are
bat.
you doing that?
Because heat dries clay, so I'm just drying it because I'm going to make a second bowl this shape. So I'm just torching. This is what I should do in class, but I don't want to sit there and torch while the kids are watching me. So I just stack it and then it collapses. But for a moon jar, you could throw 2 bowls. So before you stack the next one, you want to just firm up that shoulder and a torch does it. What does that say?
It looks so cool. You make Indian matka? What's a matka?
We'll have to Google
Is that
it
what it
or send us a photo. So I'm trying to keep the top wet and just dry that shoulder so it will support a second bowl. So just torching.
How long have you had a torch?
Since David Camden came on and he did Throwing Big with sectionals.
Oh, cool.
David Camden's one of my favorites. He's been on Third Valley. Y'all should watch that episode.
Let's clean this sucker off.
So again, I do want to avoid the lip, but I'm going to try to get higher because usually when it's wet right there, that's where it wants to collapse. Right there.
Alright, what am I doing?
Do you do online classes? My Throne with Molly membership is only $9.95 a month, and you're like my student.
It's a bag.
So go to my website, $9.95 a month. You get access to Throne with Molly, which is where I talk to you all the time. All the time.
Non-stop.
I talk to the camera on Throne with Molly. I
All
talk
the
to you
time.
through things. We go FaceTime live to live. So
The whole
check out the Throne
layer
Live
of
membership.
perks.
It's like a community. We talk.
We talk.
Okay, so that's turned off.
What does it mean if somebody sends a request to be in your life? I don't know what that means.
Okay, when they send a request to be in my live, we actually do that with my members on Throne with Molly. It splits the screen, and then they're on half,
I
and
gotta
I'm on
channel
half.
my Key West.
I love that you said channel your Key West because, guys, did you know I invited Key West Pottery to be on Throne with Molly?
And I just think they're such
And
a
he
cute
said,
couple. They're so
yes,
cute.
it's just a matter of time because they are building a new studio in Key West. So we got to kind of be
Are
patient.
they? I really want one
They're
of their pieces.
expanding.
And Kelly is a potter too.
Yes, they both throw pots. You
She's
could be
super
my
cute.
Kelly. I could be your Adam.
Stop it. I would love to be your Kelly. She's so cute.
I love it. Okay, tap that down. Right here.
Okay.
Okay, it's down, it's down, it's good.
Okay.
Alright, so this one is torch. I'm going to score the top. And this is the beauty of it still being on the wheel. Just crisscross.
It's a beauty.
You should score and slip when you connect pieces. You know, score and slip. Create some texture.
Just create some
Go this way, go backwards. Go this way, go that way.
Okay.
Crisscross applesauce.
Little of that.
Little of this, little of that. Alright,
And you're done.
so.
And
Oh, you
you're
know
done.
what? Oh, I did bring my calipers. Nothing. I thought I didn't bring my calipers.
Watch out for that piece.
Okay, so these are calipers.
Moon jaw, your moon jaw.
Moon
Wait,
jar,
what
that's
do I
what I'm
do?
making. Moon jars.
You start from the bottom?
I would cone down, make sure it's stuck on there.
Okay.
This is your tool for making lids. So we're basically making a fitted lid that doesn't go inside or outside, it goes right on top.
Oh my goodness, this is
And
a lot of clay.
And it's really stiff clay. If you were using my recycled clay, it would be so easy. Just keep your cone shape. Cone shape. Left hand's the boss. And hey, as you cone up, you can rip this thing right off. So let me know and I'll give you some downward pressure to hold that on there for you.
What do you mean I could rip this whole
Because
thing
you hear
off?
that, the sound, it wants to just lift up. Because you're
Right.
literally lifting up. It wants to just pop off because you're lifting
Pop
up.
off. Where was that from? Do you remember that?
Yes,
show?
I do.
What was that? What was it?
Which
Name
was it?
it.
That's my
Name
measurement.
it. Pop off. Pop off.
Which show was that?
I can see your
Bad Girls
head.
Club?
Yes! That's what it was. It was
See,
Bad
not many
Girls
people even know what that
Club.
is. That's why I love you,
That
Blair.
was a minute ago.
That's why I
That
love
was
you.
a true minute ago. Pop off.
I haven't thought about that in forever.
Valuable lesson.
Bad Girls Club. I always
Bad
tell people I
Girls
love
Club.
the trash TV. It's the only way I can get work done and have something in the background. Last night I was trying to watch Oprah's Super Soul Sunday. JT Morris, 18th and a half. I miss you in the studio. Look, Mom, put your sneakers on.
Put your sneakers
Put your sneakers on. We're ready to run them.
We're ready to run them.
We're ready to run them. So if you're tuning in, maybe Mom and JT Morris, we're making moon jars, which we
Whatever
Googled.
that is.
And it means that you're making a form that is round like a moon and glazed the color of a moon. So we did one option starting with a cylinder, and I'm doing a second option, throwing two bowls and stacking them together. Blair, what you working on? Are you going to do my second
I
one?
don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
You can do whatever you want.
I don't think I'm doing that. I'm not feeling it.
Okay, what are you feeling?
I
Because
don't know.
what I would tell my students
I
is
know, I need a
you
vision.
should have a plan.
I need a vision.
You should have vision. I'm only opening the bottom. I opened all the way to the wheel. This is going to have
This
no
is
bottom.
a big hunk of clay.
Just take your time cutting up and down and centering. Sorry that noise.
It doesn't bother me if you say it's fine.
It's fine. It's just when you get to a stopping point, stop your wheel and I'll tighten that screw. Sorry.
Go for it.
Let me see. Maybe stop the wheel.
I thought
Yeah.
I did. Thought
That's
I did.
it. Put your sneakers
My
on.
sneakers are on. I gotta take them off.
We like to play cards, my family and I.
We do.
And put your sneakers on is because my other sister and I were gonna run them. If you know about
But you did it.
what is that, hearts?
But you did it.
So now we love to say, put your sneakers
Put
on.
the sneakers on.
Gonna run them.
They're gonna run. They're gonna drop.
So
Stop.
that still comes loose for some reason.
Oh, it's okay. You do you, Boo. You
Okay.
do you.
I'm over here. I'm over here
Show.
doing.
It's your show. You do you.
No, you're my guest tonight,
Oh.
Blair. Blair's my first guest. She's my
What?
last guest. No, I'm just kidding. This isn't my last guest. Because
I didn't know what you were
basically,
saying for a minute.
but you were my first guest,
Was I?
weren't you?
I don't remember.
I think you were.
Okay.
Because I just wanted to have a show like Andy Cohen, and I was like, I need a guest. And then I was like, well, Blair could be the bartender, and she was like the question asker, and she committed to every Monday. She was always here every Monday, and I loved it.
That was a lot.
And then she had to quit. She quit on me because she's a mom.
I have priorities.
She's got
and
that
they're not
time.
going with Molly.
They're not, but I just asked her tonight. I just asked her if she would,
Oops.
you know.
No, I just got messy.
It's
Right there.
It's okay.
On your pot.
We can put it back on the wheel and spin it right on.
Okay, what a good attitude. What a
Yep,
good
it's just
attitude.
clay.
It's
It's just clay. Right, so
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I'm opening
But
this.
that looks nice. Can I just make a big bowl?
Yeah,
I don't wanna
look,
do.
I'm making that size, and I'm making this.
I'm intimidated
So
by
look, this is slightly
Yeah.
smaller.
Sure.
A moon jar is a challenge. Oh, Norella, she's one of my members.
Okay, girl.
Hi, I didn't think I'd watched the first episode. Yeah, I think Blair's the first one.
You missed a gem.
Because if you don't watch Andy Cohen, then you're missing my whole inspiration for the show.
You know I don't watch Andy Cohen.
You don't?
No, I don't. Is that bad?
You don't?
No.
But we watch Below Deck.
I love Below Deck.
We
I
watch
love
Vanderpump Rules.
I love Southern Charm.
Southern
I
Charm.
don't do any Housewives.
That's okay. All those Southern Charm and Below Deck people come on Andy Cohen. He even had Lady Gaga and Cher and Mariah Carey
Lady
and
Gaga?
Jennifer Lopez.
No.
Yeah, he gets like pop culture people.
Stop. I did not
I
know
DVR
that.
it every night.
I did not know that.
And I don't watch every night. I just see who the guest is, and if I like the guest, I watch. Which maybe that's what y'all are doing.
right
You're like,
now.
everybody was really excited that Blair was the guest tonight. I will say it. I
All
said
the
it.
people. All the people.
Your month plan, beginner friendly. Oh yeah, it's all members. Which I forgot to answer some of y'all's questions. Y'all sent in
You
some
didn't
great questions.
answer that. Is
We
your
didn't answer
plan
any.
beginner? For, it
Yes,
is beginner
all
friendly.
levels. All levels.
Even for people like me.
Yeah, because it's just me. Like, if you have a
I don't
question,
know.
you just ask me and I just answer you.
I don't
Right
know.
like that. Okay,
Can I help you? So you can do. You went all the way to your bat.
all the way to the bat.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Do you want to answer some
Yeah,
of these?
yeah,
And then I'll try to finish
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And then we might have time to go back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, what am I going to do? I'm
I'm
going to check
gonna
my
make some
measurements.
questions. I'm gonna ask.
All three
Does
of
it
those.
matter? Or do I just let it rip?
Let it rip. These are all the questions sent in before I hit print on my printer.
Here's
and then,
a question from Lace Design.
okay.
Can you make your own slip for slip casting by just diluting your clay with water?
Okay,
Haven't
great
we
question.
all thought that?
We have all asked that, so thank you for
I ask myself
asking
that all
Lace
the time.
Designs. Lace Designs.
L-E-I-S.
Lace Designs. We've
Okay.
talked about this. You're a member.
Oh,
You're a
okay.
Throne of Molly member.
Hey, Molly.
So, I, once upon a time, tried to do slip casting, and I failed every time. And one of the reasons I think I was failing is because I just made my own slip. There is a slip for slip casting. It has, I think, deflocculants in it.
What?
Yeah, big word. I'm not really sure on that, but it has something in it for slip making. So yeah, what else you got?
What else I got? How do I know when a piece is centered? Asks Erica Mon 17.
Erica Mom 17, great question. How do you know if a pot is centered? Blair, I think you can show them because you're centering. Is Blair's pot center? Rotate, 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 slow release.
I can't answer that question. I
Yes,
can say
you
when
can.
it feels right and
Let's-
it's not wobbly.
Exactly, when it spins even. So this has like a slight wobble happening here.
Wobble,
It also
wobble.
could just be that bat. I would say more left palm in
Yeah.
that, and then the right hand keeps it shaped down. And your palm is what's shaping that with the right hand on top. So you let it rotate, rotate, rotate. When you slow release, and that's just that is perfect, Blair.
I think
that looks perfect. And then it's about to slow it. That is center.
Look at that.
Look
at
that.
You
And
can
it's
just like that.
just like that. And you can hit rewind and see how it's a little wobbly. Now it's not. So what else you got? That's a great question. Thanks for that question.
Is there a way to sharpen trimming tools? Asks Hannah B15.
Hannah B15, that's another great question.
They're all good questions.
In my experience, I would say no. There's not a way.
Can you use like a knife sharpener or something?
No, because as the tool gets thinner or duller, it actually gets thinner. All right, this has a slight overhang.
That looks so good.
But you see the idea. I think it might collapse, but we'll see.
Why would it collapse?
Because I didn't torch the top. Yeah, it's a little wet.
Then
I've been
why
doing these.
Don't rush it. You have time.
Well, if it collapses, people love to see it collapse. It's no problem. Just collapse.
You want another question?
Yes, I love a question. Whenever I say to submit questions, I love a question.
She loves a question.
Love a question.
She's not lying. Is there any inside scoop on Ensika and Richmond? Asks Bove Pottery.
Bove Pottery, another great question. Thanks for these great questions. Inside scoop for Ensika. I want to host a party.
What?
A party.
Where would you host it?
So it wouldn't be during the day. It would be like one of the evenings. I just want to invite all my Instagram people to a location. And I don't know what the location is yet. I want to have my own studio.
Sure.
And just anchor your elbow and
But
reach
this
to
is like a...
put your sponge over your finger and yep. Do that with a sponge. Slow the wheel. If you're not in control, you're not. Slow down. And then get in control and then speed your friend.
All right.
So yeah, I want to have my own studio by Ensika and have a party there.
When is Ensika?
That is some inside scoop. March.
You want to have your own studio by March?
Yep.
How's that working out for you?
It's working. It's one step at a time.
Okay.
It's not working.
It's not working.
Don't have a studio currently, but...
Alright, well some of these are repeats. I'm gonna...
Do you have classes for adults to learn as a beginner? Asks Suzanne Irvin.
Now I'm going to torch this to confirm up and I can push it and shape it more. Classes for, what was that, beginners?
Adults as a beginner.
You know what? Keep your eyes tuned because I am going to offer some classes at my school.
Oh, Bove Pottery's right there. We just answered that question.
Bove Pottery, thank you for your question. We just answered it. Skip back and...
Sorry, classes for adults.
Classes for adults, I am going to offer some one-day workshops, so it won't be like to make your bowl for your grandma or make the vase you always wanted. It'll be like a technique class. So if you've ever wanted to learn, it could be like a one-day thing. Maybe you've taken classes, but you want to brush up on some of your techniques and get some ideas in person, have direct feedback. So I do want to do some more of those. I love those because then I get to meet really cool clay people. What else you got?
So, this person, the two-piece attachment is my current project. The Duggan Lallis, I don't know how to say that.
A torch
But they asked the question about throwing two pieces, and then she said, never mind, I just saw your post, and then there they are right there, too.
Yay!
First attempt failed. I attached the top one while it was too wet, and it collapsed a bit the second day.
I hear you. It took me 5 fails, 5 collapse pots stacking them before I was patient enough to warm up and firm up the bottom, but yet keep the lips fresh enough to score and slip and receive the next piece. And I did a 3-section sectional in one of my class today, and it failed because I rushed because, again, they're high school kids and I'm just trying to do it, and failed. So I am trying to use a torch right now because Blair's throwing and we're talking, so I can.
And we're talking.
And we're drinking. Cheers.
Cheers.
Watch out for the torch.
So, another lace design question. Can you make your own? Nope, just said that. But she also said, I know it won't be as smooth, but there is no speckled slip clay available here. I guess she wants speckled
slip
clay.
for mold making. Honestly, I have no experience in that genre, so I don't know. I just know that if you're mold making with like plaster molds, there is a slip for that. So to just make your own because you want the speckled clay, I don't know that you can. I don't know.
You don't know everything? Who are you?
I don't know.
All right, last question from Sky Dominant 90 wants to know about coupons for your ceramics. Don't you do special stuff for members?
Well, I did see this question, and I did think... So, okay, I need to just push this more. It is getting round, but I feel like I could push it more. I don't know. So I saw this question, and thank you for asking these questions. I love these questions, and y'all can ask them live. We can read them now. And the teacher wants, like, 20 inches tall because I'm a better thrower than my average. Of course you are. That's what I'm talking about. We should all be better than average. So if you need more than 20 inches, how tall do you think this is? Like
Not 20.
12?
Maybe 10 or 12.
This is 10 or 12, but you saw the bowls I started with. Watch this. Yeah, like 10 or 12. So I would just say shoot more for 2 cylinders and stack your 2 cylinders and then belly out. But when you belly out to create the volume, your height is dropping because you're getting that width. So start with really tall cylinders so that then when you press out to get the curve, you're shrinking to a height that will still get you your credit that you need. And as I'm torching near the plastic back, I'm turning this up so I don't torch the back because that will warp it and then it's... Blair, what are you making over there? I see you. I see you.
I'm just letting it talk to me, but I feel air bubbles in here. What do I do?
You could stop the wheel like when you're stopped and take a needle tool and just pop them.
I feel like there are a few.
There might be. So when you just stop the wheel, you just pop, 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 pop.
They're like on the inside.
It could just be needed to cone up and down more.
Too late for that.
You could paint speckle slip. Oh, that's a great idea. So slip cast your piece with the slip casting clay.
What a nice
And
community
then
we have here.
it's a beautiful community.
It's a beautiful
And then
thing.
once you have your slip, coat it with your speckled clay. All right, so mine's still looking like a base. So you know what? Sometimes fear, we're scared to push it because we think it's going to collapse, but we all know I collapse pots all the time, so it's really not a big deal. I'm just going to push this to round out this bottom part. I may have been too aggressive there, though.
Is the only way to get air bubbles out to cone up, cone down again?
Coning up and coning down definitely get, like, I feel an air bubble in mine, and I'm going to try to pop it. Huh? What'd you say?
Does that mean it's going to burst?
Oh, good question. So, yeah, air bubbles usually mean it's going to explode. But we'll pop them, or we'll let them dry really well. Okay, thank you for the tip. Thanks for asking. If I don't belly out, hopefully I can keep the thickness consistent until the end, and I can act normal with just a giant piece. Yeah, you can just stack them. Okay, so and now this part's like fresh and wet. I kind of wire cut it wrong, so I'm gonna steal your needle tool. Show us pictures though as you do it. Tag me. Oh, which by the way, members, all my members. I'm gonna be doing a challenge. Y'all requested more challenges, so I'm pulling my moon jar off.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And there's going to be a throwing off the hump challenge. So after this, I'm going to show you how you can throw off the hump and then challenge you to throw off the hump yourself.
That sounds like fun.
Do you remember throwing off the hump?
I've never done it. I remember Christy doing it.
She did it. And so throwing off
Rodney do it? Did my hubby do it when he made his little
because I was
things?
like, this is kind of challenging.
I remember thinking that's advanced.
It was advanced. I just thought
But he did it.
He did it, and we just used his little jars.
I use them all the time.
Just yesterday.
I love his little jars. I love a little dish.
And if you are stacking and shaping, a torch is your friend.
I mean, that is next level.
It's a tool, not a toy. A tool, not a toy. If I had $1 for every time I said that at high school. Lowe's, Home Depot. Mine's a little off center, but I'm just torching it here to keep the form, and then I can pull this top part here.
Mine has bugs. What are you gonna do?
Why is your mat backwards? Oh, great question. So this is selfie. We can read the iPads. We can read your questions. So we turned our aprons backwards, but we couldn't turn the mat backwards.
The map.
Where are y'all from? Where are you from? There's only a few minutes left.
Backwards.
Let's map. Where is everybody from? Let's turn this off. Where are you from? Where are you from? If you're still watching.
Is it both pottery? I feel like it should be some. Is that it?
Tell us where you're from, and we'll map you out. In the meantime, I'm going to try to add a little moisture and do a little pull.
I don't know what I'm doing, but
it looks like a bowl. It looks great.
I've thrown off the hump once to make a special type of handle I now love. I can DM a picture. Yes.
DM us. We love to see your pictures.
All I see is Argentina.
Argentina, Manchester, UK.
Manchester, UK.
Tell us. Let me
How
turn
about
this
that?
off. Okay.
Oh,
We got
birds of a
Manchester.
feather.
Argentina
Cute.
represents. Argentina.
Cute.
What was it in UK?
Manchester.
Manchester.
Where's birds of a feather pottery?
Where's Manchester?
That's cute. Indiana.
Oh, Manchester, found you. Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
And Oregon coast. Texas.
Boca Grande, Florida.
Texas, Oregon coast.
Oregon. Oh, I bet that's so
Where's
pretty
Oregon
there.
coast?
Texas, birds of a
You know,
coast
Blair
of
Blair
Oregon.
drove cross country. Hola,
That was a long
hola.
time ago.
Wait, where?
Texas. What part of
I got
Texas? Birds of a
Texas.
feather. Just the coast of Oregon.
Oregon. I'm imagining it's over here because there's.
Oregon.
Oh, over here.
Silly.
You're on like the. Oh my
She
God.
didn't know. She didn't.
Sorry. This is why I love this portion. I love a map, so I need my education.
I
Houston,
love Oregon.
Beyonce town.
Houston. That's fun.
That is fun. Is Beyonce
How is
everywhere?
everything in Houston? Didn't they just have some soups flooding?
Coco's Bay.
Cocoa Bay,
Oh, Cocoa
Oregon.
Bay.
That sounds lovely.
That
Wait,
does
that's
sound
somewhere
lovely.
Oh. Someone.
I
Okay.
think I found it.
Okay.
Guys, thanks for tuning in from all over. So fun. So fun. Which that also gave my pot a little
What are you
time to
doing there?
dry. I've tried to keep this part fresh.
What am I doing
This part
here?
should be dry. Oh, it's hot. Hot.
Girl,
Woo!
preach.
Too
It's
fast.
been in like the 90s here, and it's going to be in the 90s for the next week.
Yep.
Boston, put your sneakers on.
Stop it, Boston.
It's probably a terrible Boston accent. I did not mean to offend. I'm sorry.
Which Boston has the diabetes clinic where our niece goes.
Jocelyn.
We're always
The
representing
Jocelyn
juvenile
Clinic.
diabetes. You can donate via the link in my bio.
Oh my goodness.
Lots
You're
this weekend.
so good. You're so
And
good,
lots of
Molly.
flooding, hot and flooding. Oh, look, I just cut that really off, but it's okay.
Mine is wobbly. It's my speed.
Look,
It's my
mine's
speed.
off center too. We're both just off center. What are we doing? Talking and throwing?
What are we doing? Talking about? Oh,
I kind of-
messed mine up.
But look, stop it. Stop it. Not
Okay.
wobbling now. Not wobbling now, is it? Nope, it's not.
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires. Y'all are like
what's
number
up?
one. I already know you're on here.
Numero uno.
Buenos Aires. Look, it's a dark spot. See Buenos Aires. All right, this is a collapse. So you know what? It's always fun to do.
No problems
It's
with
just-
spots drying. That's funny.
I'm gonna cut mine in half. So this was the stacked 2 bowls. I did do it in like 20 minutes ish. So again, you can kind of see if you are patient and let it firm up, but keep where you're gonna join them fresh. You can blend the seam. Then they will stack, and you can have a nice little moon jar. Which thanks for the member who asked.
Wait, what are you doing? You're doing it in half? I
Yeah.
just wasn't listening at all.
I'm
Why are
gonna-
you doing that?
Cut it in half so you can take a look at it. It's always, if you're throwing something, you should always cut it in half and like take a second. Like that was a
Kill
fun.
it?
That was a funky pot. It was wobbly. So if I cut it in half, I can kind of see like, okay, like what was happening
What
in
was
there?
happening?
What was happening? Let's look, guys. Oh, it slumped because it got a little wet, a little thin, and it was supporting too much on that curve. A little thicker. You're looking for your horizontal lines. But guess what? I just remembered myself. I had wanted to make some curved pots for Trevor Knotts, one of my favorite chefs in Richmond.
Trevor.
Because watch what I can do with this pot. I can cut off this part. You'll cut from
What
the
are you
bottom.
doing?
I'm going to make a plate for Trevor with this piece.
Out of that?
Yeah, I'm going to cut that. And then you cut this. I've just made like one of these, so this would be like the second one. And then this becomes like a plate. Can you imagine his food on that? I clean it up a little bit, but like this is a plate.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm going to clean it up.
I trust your artistic.
But like imagine his like a
instincts.
scallop and risotto.
His
Risotto.
food.
Guys, we have less than a minute. I just want to give a huge thanks to Blair. Blair, thank you so much for coming
Molly,
on
I love you
tonight.
so hard.
I was not going to go live tonight just because it's been really busy, really hectic, and thank you for coming.
You have a lot going on.
And to all my members, stay tuned. Tonight is coming a Throwing Up the Hump challenge. If you're not a Throwing Up member, if you're not a
Try
Throwing
that again.
Throwing Up Molly member,
If you're not.
Ba, 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 ba. Make sure you check out my website and sign up, and then boom, you get an invoice, you get an email, you pay it, and boom, you're in on the membership, and you get all the access to that behind the scenes and everything. So
All
Blair,
of it.
cheers me. Thanks
I
for the
love-
member too that
Wait,
requested
I'm
moon
going
jars.
slow.
And then
slow,
rotate,
slow.
rotate, rotate.
I did it too fast.
Yeah, you gotta hold right where you are and then
I
rotate.
did it too
But
fast.
cheers, love you, so
No.
fun. Was it good to be back in the studio?
It was. I appreciate it.
Cheers, guys. We're not gonna see you next Monday, maybe. Just stay tuned. It's gonna be when we're feeling it. Stop. Okay, see you
Can't
soon,
fight
though.
the feeling.
I love
Can't fight
going
the
to
feeling.
Molly's with my sister.